How's it going, Twitch? My name is Skull, and on behalf of East Asia Soft, welcome to today's stream. Today, I am playing a game called Detective Stella Porta Case. I feel a little bad for my bosses, because, you might recall Tuesday, I beat 2 games. I beat the turret game, and I beat Saga of the Moon Priestess. Today, my boss reached out to me and said, hey, continue Saga, and I said I beat it. They said, well, have you done everything you can do in turret? I said, yep. And it really felt like they were struggling to find a game for me to stream, so I feel just a little bad about that. That being said, this looks like it could be a fun game. I'm playing on my PlayStation 4 today, which is a nice little change, although I did just play Finis on PS4 not that long ago, as a matter of fact, so this is fun. Evening, Dim. Hey, Dim, I thought you might like to know, I realized something about Rainbow Skies. I've been playing on Battle Rank 2 for the last several streams. I could probably lower that down for the final dungeon. Give myself a fighting chance, right? So, make that just a little easier on myself. Hey, hi, Andrea. All right, Detective Stella Porta Case. Let's go into it. Because lowering the battle rank from 2 to 1 makes all the difference in that game, right? Anyway, that's for Sunday me to figure out. Today is Friday me. Yeah, but it is existent. It is there. I have noticed the difference. So, anyway. Cool intro. Oh, it's playing at only 30 FPS even on my PS4. I'm sure someone's gonna be like, oh yeah, of course it's a PS4, it's 10 years old. Have you guys seen how good PS4 games can be? It just turned into a chat engine. You guys can't hear it, but oh man, that is loud. Okay. English, Spanish, French, Catalan, Turkish, Ukrainian, Chinese, simplified and traditional, German, and Japanese. What is Catalan? The Catalan language is... Where is this? Official language in Valencia? Or it is called Valencian? Huh. Never heard of it. Okay, English it is. New game. Oh wait, I wanna check out the options first. My PS4 sounds like it's about to take off down the runway. Okay, keep blur off. Okay, I guess we're all good. Let's go ahead and start a new game. Epic music. We'll see what happens with Rainbow Skies. Got my trophy. That's it. Game over. Case 1, 3 is too many.
There is a missing mother. Her name is Adern Maya. A neighbor alerted the police to screaming and crying from a woman. When an agent arrived at the scene, he found 2 bodies of 2 children. We have identified them, and they are Adern's
That's a hell of a
children.
way to start.
They were 7 and 8 years old. Nothing else has been touched. Collect the evidence you find and take it to the police station.
They want for me to evidence. There better not be 2 child bodies in here. What in the world? Quite a bit of trophies. Cultists? Aw, man, Josh. It's my own fault. I'm beating all the games they give me to play. Ugh. To collect evidence, place the pointer over the objects. If you can interact, a new white circle will appear. When evidence is collected, a white line appears around the object and a yellow marker appears. At that time, you will already have the evidence saved to use it later. In your notebook, you'll be able to see how many evidences you have and how many are missing. In addition, you'll be able to view basic information about each evidence you have collected. When you're done, go back to the exit door. I could probably turn up the volume just a... Getting trophies left and right. Were they in the middle of washing dishes? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. My wife has been playing through a game lately, and she has the x-axis inverted. So whenever I picked it up to help her, I've sort of inverted it myself. But, nah. Gotta get used to this again, I guess. There's a television. It's not a bad television, either. Stella, Porta, confidential. It's such a dark game, and I've got a giant streaming light right here above my monitor, so it's kind of hard for me to see. Although I guess it's kind of hard for you guys to see as well. Oh, wow, yeah, that's dark. I can actually see this clearer than you guys can. This is a portrait of a mountainscape there. Anyway. Allergen results. Extremely allergic to peanuts. It said if it's something I can interact with, I should be able to pick it up. Oh, it gave it to me. What the? What? I hit the right trigger, and that worked. Okay. Triangle opens the tab. Okay. You have been selected to be part of Stella Porta, a redemption project for extreme crimes. If you agree to join the project, you must sign this document and leave everything behind. We will provide you with what you need. 37 degrees, 22 minutes. Where is that? Where is this? This is for science. I'm looking this up. Google Maps is very uncooperative, so... Is there something else here that I missed? Shoes. Ugh. Somebody needs to fix the light. Remember that today we have the meeting of Alcoholics Anonymous. Wait a minute, they're knocking on the door. Everything's alright? I'm at the meeting, you're not here. You've never been absent. Endure, why don't you answer? I'm worried. Ugh, it's a little... unnerving. Tons of letters. Police notice. A warning has been received for very loud screaming. The screams sounded like children's. Huh, you could call the police on this? My neighbors have been doing this for over a year. Letting their kids scream at all hours of the night. I'm not making this up. This isn't a meme. I'm actually serious. This has been going on for over a year down the hall. I've been ignoring it as long as I could. If I'd known, I could just call the police over it. Maybe I'll do that next time they scream. Well, definitely allergic to peanuts, and yet there's peanuts. And it's been used. Cannot open the fridge. It's already half open. Actually, that's the freezer that's open. Wait, no. Freezer's on that side. Regardless, there's a lot of spoiled food there. And that has definitely been eaten. Was it eaten by the kid, though? Oh, God. You could see his little hand. Oh, man. Rated M for mature kids. Guess I gotta go in here. Half-inch Rubik's Cube. Tons of drawings. Oh, geez. Good luck, Dim. The last time I went to a Comic-Con in Denver, somebody... It was a Collecticon, and there was somebody there who... went to the PSA table and had, I'm not kidding, a dozen Pikachu cards, trying to get them graded right there and then. Some people. I mean, if he got them legitimately, fine, but too many of the people who got those were, you know, scalpers and resellers. Why aren't you letting me grab that? Like, come on. I'm supposed to be able to interact with that. It won't let me. Maybe I can't. Little dinosaur. You'd think they could bother to turn the light on. Well, he might have bought them off of eBay or something. I'm not saying he, you know, went over there and got them. It doesn't make much sense to me that they go over there, get the cards, and then come back here to get them graded at a random Comic-Con. He probably bought them off eBay. Well, hope you get at least one. Oh, wait a minute. What in the world? Well, I mean, I could turn them on. I don't think that that does anything. I don't think that does anything. Did the light in here change all of a sudden? Oh, that looks interesting. Need to find 5 more pieces of evidence. Looks like there's a big one there between the phone conversation and the child's allergic to peanuts. A really big thing that we're missing. Oh, I hate scalpers with a passion, don't get me wrong. It's one of my least favorite things ever. People who scalp and who have no shame in doing it, all trying to make a quick buck, all saying, it's capitalism. Ugh. Okay, I'm missing something big. It still won't let me interact with these, whatever they are. What about these? Eviction notices. Whole lot of them too, wow. So I cannot interact with those either. Well, if there is something here I'm missing, I guess I'm just going to keep missing it. Oh, wait a minute. I can interact with that too, but nothing's happening. Oh, I could pick it up. Was there something underneath? No, okay. You can pick stuff up. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do at a crime scene. I think you're supposed to leave stuff alone. Oh, well, there we go. Knife with peanut butter. Still 4 pieces of evidence, and I have to believe they're in here somewhere. Yeah, the shadows on that reflection are a little wonky. Video game programming is hard, okay? Especially in 3D environment. We've got all of these toys. Nothing that you could do with them, bitten sandwich. It's just so screwed up that this involves kids. Cannot pick up the eviction notices. Looking over this so far, there was a phone conversation. There's something big between the phone conversation and the child being allergic to peanuts. Something big must have happened. I feel like I haven't found anything in here yet. Half-finished Rubik's Cube. Kind of hard to spot anything. Haven't found anything in the bedroom or the bathroom. Maybe there is nothing in the bathroom. Wait a minute. Faucet? You can make it turn on. But it's not evidence. Whoever this is, they left their slippers at their desk. Not sure I'd want to do that. What if a spider comes and gets in them while you're gone, you know? Yeah, you're welcome for that. Don't think I can open up the... Oh, I can. Probably not polite to rummage through stuff. Well, regardless, nothing I can interact with. Are there really still 3 pieces of evidence I haven't seen, including apparently one really big one? Let me check the trophies list. Maybe that can help. The fake police badge. I have to find a fake police badge? I assume it's in here somewhere because that's before the trophy where I go back. Do this to all the drawers. Nothing in those. So can I do it with these? Yeah. Yeah, there's not much of a reason, though. Well, guess I'll go through the desk. Whoa! Alcohol samples. Out of nowhere. Why would you sample alcohol? That makes no sense. I'll leave that light on. It's a little less gloomy in here now. I can interact with... never mind. That was just a bug. Well, they really make you look through every nook and cranny, huh? I thought the part of... I thought the thing with crime scenes is you're not supposed to move stuff because it's evidence. It's so dark in here, I can barely even see. I'm very happy for the noir music right now, otherwise this would be a little creepy. There's still 2 main pieces of evidence, including apparently the fake police badge. Whose, though? An adult or one of the kids? I've gone through all these. Cannot open that. Oh, but I could go out here and keep looking around. Okay. That makes sense. It's not inside, it's out here. Fake police badge. Evidence found. 13 of 13. Okay. Let's take a look at that badge, actually. Well, that's it. To solve the case, you must order the photographs chronologically. They have to be in the order in which the crime happened. On the table, you have the secondary evidence collected at the crime scene. These evidences will help you solve the case. You can consult them as many times as you want. In this part, you can check the resolved cases and how the investigation is progressing. It will be completed as progress is made. When you're done, go back to the exit door. Order the photographs to know what happened. Well, bodies are over here. Does this have to be exact? Heh. Lit cigarette. Smoking kills, people. Fake police badge. How does that go in with the rest of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a fake police badge. Alcoholic beverage and diazepam? I don't know what that is. Well, that's at the very end, of course. One of these, I mean, obviously the peanut butter and the bitten sandwich go before that, but is that before or after that? I need to Google what that is. Okay, apparently that's a misspelling. It should be diazepam. It's a controlled substance Treat anxiety, muscle spasms, and seizures, but can cause paranoia or suicidal ideation and impair memory, judgment, and coordination. Combining with other substances, particularly alcohol, can slow breathing and possibly lead to death. Hi, Saber Sensei. What a macabre way for you to join. That is a really lethal mix. Here's what I think happened. I think one of the kids ate a peanut butter sandwich, which they were definitely allergic to. I still don't know how the fake police badge, what that has anything to do with it, though. Wait a minute. If it wasn't for the police badge, this would be pretty straightforward, but because of that, I wonder if that started all of this. Okay, here's my working theory now. I think whoever this cop, fake cop was, why would they leave their badge, though? It's a video game. I think they showed up first and encouraged the father to drink. Father made a peanut butter sandwich for the son, but gave it to the wrong one because he was drunk. And then, combined with that, that's my working theory. Nothing happened, though. Scenario 1, Scenario 2, Scenario 3. How do I confirm my selection? Whoever this is has an alcohol problem. How's the game going? Well, it's a detective game. You actually are supposed to solve this. Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe they made the peanut butter sandwich and then the fake cop showed up. There's a lot of suppositioning, though. I mean, the only reason I know that all of these are relevant is because the game told me. If I were a real detective, I could throw out any of these for any reason. Solve the case to see explanation. Sectarian. That's the fake cop. Oh, that's what the coordinates are. Anyway. Well, regardless, that is the final picture. I could say that for certain. I kind of think that the fake cop thing is first no matter what. If it wasn't for that being, like, in the game, I would assume that's a red herring. It looks pretty open and shut to me. Parent got drunk, fed one of the kids peanut butter, and... yeah. They gave the other one a mixture of that, and it killed them. But clearly that's not what happened. Is this in order? Is this actually in chronological order? Because if so, then the alcohol is first, then the peanuts. Wait a minute. Is this a real police order? Maybe? Eh. Hmm. Well, that's not it. Unless it is it, and I just don't know how to confirm. Hmm. I mean, that's last no matter what. Well, that might not be last. Dang it, this is kind of stupid because it feels almost arbitrary. Like, you could place this in any order, all 6 of these, except for some that one precedes the other. Peanut butter clearly comes before the bitten sandwich, but, like, that's the only thing I could say for sure. Like, let me start with that, I guess. Also, why would a fake police officer leave their badge at the scene of the crime? That just feels sloppy. I'm going to put the fake badge at the end here, as a matter of fact. Well, I didn't do anything. Is it just obvious and I don't get it? Does it need to be exactly in the lines? And why does this give me 3 different scenarios? But oh wait, you know what? I think it's not 3 scenarios about what might have happened. I think it's 3 story scenarios of we're on scenario 1. Both of them are allergic to peanuts. Not just one of the kids, both of them. Oh, I got it. Huh. Okay. An unidentified person approaches Edern Maya's door. This person knew that Edern was... Edern? Edern was an alcoholic and was in rehab to get over it. Before talking to Edern Maya, this person introduces diazepam into some of these sample alcoholic beverages. We know this person might have access to medical records and medications. This person poses as a vendor and offers Edern the drink samples in which she had previously introduced diazepam. Edern accepts. Edern Maya drinks some of these bottles and falls unconscious. Once Edern is asleep, this person enters the house and spreads peanut butter on both children's sandwiches. She keeps them in the fridge so that when they get home from school, they eat them. Once the children eat the snacks, they die within a few seconds. Edern is still unconscious. This person also has access to the children's medical records, as he knows that they were extremely allergic to peanuts. Later, once he has made sure the children are dead, he accesses the house and wakes up Edern. Taking advantage of the fact that she is disoriented, she shows him a false police badge and a neighborhood complaint where she explains that some neighbors have called, alerted by children's screams. The fake policeman makes Edern believe that since she is an alcoholic, she has inadvertently allowed her children to eat some food with peanuts, and since she was very drunk, she has committed a crime of involuntary manslaughter, showing her the corpses of their children. Edern Maya, in shock and still under the influence of narcotics, believes that what the policeman says is true. Taking advantage of that vulnerability, the fake policeman tells him that he has 2 options. I think we're getting some pronouns mixed up here. The first is to go to jail and spend the rest of his life there. Second is a project called Stella Porta, explaining that it is a place for the redemption of a very serious crime. For now, we do not have more information about what Stella Porta is, but we do know that Edern Maya agreed to join the project since she signed the document. That was a lot of conjecture. Like, 90% of that I would not have guessed if I were a detective. It would be, that was a lot of speculation. But it's a video game. Yeah, okay. How do I select whatever's next? Oh, let's save the game. Might need to load the tutorial. Next case. There we go. Case 2, opposite poles. Take a look at our trophies real quick. Well, we haven't missed any yet. The difference between 88.2% and 91.1%. I am the 9th person to play this. No, I'm not. I am the 18th person to play this game. Looks right. Anyway. I don't know. This is making me uncomfortable. Which I suppose is the point. I'm not so uncomfortable I can't keep playing. It's just very dark, dreary subject matter. Ugh. There's a young woman missing. Oh, even better. A neighbor called the patrol because he saw the doors of the house open. Upon arrival, the patrol has not found anyone inside the house. There's a history of discussions, according to the declaration of the neighbors. Nothing else has been touched. Collect the evidence you find and take it to the police station. Wow, this moves slow. Wow, this moves slow. Oh, what is this? Cutscene. And what's with the spa music? What was with that cutscene? Was that trying to tell me something? Car repair tools. How many evidences am I looking for now? Looking for 12. That should have been 1. That was 1. Okay. Another one. You have been chosen to enter Stella Porta. You already know what you have to do. Leave your life behind and eliminate your ties. Let no one try to find you. Which, of course, is why we have left this... shoot. Do you want to hide a body? Man... there's just so... Leaving behind all of this evidence is, it's just sloppy. If there was some super secret organization, I don't think that they would be leaving behind this kind of stuff. Okay, I see. That's just a glitch with the cursor. I'm all for good mystery, but this does not feel intuitive at all. It's like the evidence is intentionally being left behind just for us. I can't stand Alex. Not anymore. He has become an extremist. He doesn't understand me. He makes fun of my beliefs and ridicules me in front of other people. I found a forum called Truth and Freedom, where there are many more people with this problem. I've discovered a new world. I turn off my little fan. That does something to my HDMI cable, anyway. I have found a forum called Truth and Freedom, where there are many more people with this problem. Speaking of problems, like, okay, I'll turn the fan back on. Come on, work with me, PlayStation. Okay. I have discovered a new world. They lie to us. The reality is different from what they have told us. I'm beginning to think that Alex manipulates me and belongs to the Satanists. What is wrong with my HDMI cable all of a sudden? I have found a user called Cult. He told me about an organization called Stella Porta. I think for the first time in my life, I'm waking up. Okay, I'm getting a really bad digital noise on both this and my capture. Okay, bear with me. Part of this is the PS4's fault because it doesn't actually comply with HDMI standards that well. To the point where even just changing the voltage on the power strip can cause a few issues. I've found in such situations that simply unplugging it completely and plugging it back in can help. Okay, let's see how stable it is now. Not very. Give it to me. Come on. Come on. It's there on the capture. How about my monitor? Yes! Yes, here we go. And you guys wonder why I stream on my PS5 all the time. Aside from the fact that I can. Anyway. We good? Aw, left her little bunny rabbit? Oh, that's the real crime here. The dead body in the car doesn't even compare. Okay, we're good? We're good, yeah. Butane bottle. Oh, we've already found 5 pieces of evidence. Huh. This is a little easier. That looks like an actual picture that they threw in. Hi, the time has come. I have sent you the contract with instructions. You know what you have to do. If you want to be accepted into Stella Porta, you have to pay the price. The contract shows the coordinates that you need to know the place where you have to go. And we left the contract with the coordinates, so why are we still here? I don't understand why we're busy looking at this instead of going to those coordinates. Gas company, bill. The date of April 18, 2023. What was I doing on April 18, 2023? I got like a 50-50 chance. I was streaming that day here on Twitch. Anyway, butane, $56, shipment, $35. Ah, now that's the real crime here. Also, I love how it's an Arizona address, but the phone number is European. I'm sure that's just a lost in translation kind of a thing, but that's still interesting. Butane regulator. Alex Anderson ID. Okay, so that's the guy in the trunk. We're almost through with all the evidence here. April 2023. Yep, I was streaming that day right there. I can even tell you guys exactly what I was streaming if I can look back far enough. April was... Okay, that was May. Was it Color Pals? No? No, wasn't Color Pals. Was it Mugen Souls? Might have been Mugen Souls. No, 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 it was a musical journey. Yeah, it was a musical journey. Wait. Double checking once more. Airy and the Crystal Comet. That was what I was streaming that day. So while I was streaming Airy and the Crystal Comet, some guy got killed by a cult girl and thrown in a trunk. In Arizona. It's kind of fun looking back that far and realizing all those games I played and thinking to myself, wow, doesn't feel that long ago. It really doesn't. My, how time flies. 3 more evidence. 3 more evidence needed. Aircraft bill of sale? Excuse me? Whoever this person is bought a plane. They probably, whoever made this game probably just looked for some, random document to, you know, on the internet to throw in the game, but still that's hilarious. Name, Alex Anderson. The patient presents a total loss of smell due to his allergy. This allergy is extremely aggravated in spring. Why do all these people have a cutting board? Not a bad TV, though. Can we see the, IEEL. That's the brand name. Wow. Okay. Let me look around the area. Is this the neighbor? What can you tell me about Alex and Sophia? When they moved here, everything was fine. They were lovely. Within a few months, they started arguing more and more intensely. On several occasions, I had to call the police. Anything strange these last few days? Nothing too strange. This neighborhood's very quiet. One day, I saw a delivery van in front of the house. It belonged to a gas company. I don't remember anything else that was strange. Okay, well, that's that. So, still 2 pieces of evidence I haven't seen yet. Well, here's a box. Not evidence, though. Oh, no, we found all the evidence. Okay. I guess talking with the neighbor was the final 2. There we go. Let me double check my trophies. How do you quickly look at trophies on PlayStation 4? Just go to the notification, I guess. Yeah, we've done everything. Let's go back. I wonder if that license plate number has anything to do... Unreal! Oh, is this running in Unreal Engine? Well, we found all the evidence. This one's a lot more straightforward. Okay. What's the pertinent information? Where is this? 37 degrees, 22 minutes, 55.4 seconds north. On maps. Latitude. $37, 22, 55.4 maps. $37 degrees north is... Oh, that's the cutting line between Arizona and Utah. So, wherever this is, I'm going to guess it's somewhere in the Utah desert. Okay, anyway. Look at these in order. I think we start with the... What do all these have to do with each other? Okay, what exactly is Alex allergic to? I think we could start by putting this here. I actually don't know how we go about this. We found Alex in the car, so I feel like... Wait a minute. Is this 7 instead of just 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's 6. Okay. Well, this is clearly not it. I don't know what his ID has to do with anything. I feel like it started out with the gas. Alex made fun of her for it. So she killed him. What does his ID and allergies have to do with it, though? What does his allergies have to do with anything? And it's not even a peanut allergy. It's being allergic to nature. I have that allergy, too. Basically anything that grows and is green, I have that allergy, too. That's not enough to kill someone unless it goes untreated and you're just subjected to so much of it. More makes you feel miserable than anything, but I've never heard it being life-threatening. What does his ID have to do with it either? Maybe she killed him and took his ID. But if she did, then why would she leave it? Okay, well, I think it's safe to say that we got the bill first, because we got to pay for it before it shows up. So then we put the gas there. Allergy. That's not a receipt, it's a recipe. That's what it says there. It doesn't say receipt. I thought it said receipt this whole time I was speed reading. It says recipe. These two for sure go first. It's everything after that I'm not sure about. She probably would have needed to kill him before taking his ID. That is the state-issued ID. Let me look at that recipe again. These Polaroids have the exact same label on them that's kind of throwing off my plan here. They have the exact same serial number on them. All the Polaroids have the same serial number. Man. You could just look at the serial number and figure out which one was shot first. PlayStation 4 is still whirling like a like a jet engine. Those two for sure first. The rest of these could be just about any order. I'm going to move the car tools over here. What's with the car tools? What's the significance of that? Is there anything over here to indicate what the car tools are for? Well, that's not it. Might have needed the ID to get his allergy information, but I feel like if they were together, she would have known without needing it, though. Let me take a look at the receipt. I feel like the receipt was in her name, not Alex's. If it wasn't Alex's, they probably would have let me know. We get the bill and then the stuff. That absolutely happens first, because that's what's first chronologically here on the table. this point, I'm just sort of rearranging things until something works. Whoever did this crime, they were very sloppy. I could always just look up the answer. I don't want to, though, but part of the problem is that this is all kind of arbitrary. You can almost just make it go in whatever order you want. It's like making a spot the difference thing between three things, but all three of them have different differences. How do the car tools fit in with all this? He was found in the car. Clearly the allergy recipe, as it's called. I'm going to be really annoyed if recipe is a typo and it really should be receipt. Again, part of the problem is the chronology is sort of just arbitrary. We have the butane bill. That has to go first, though. Because how else could you buy the stuff? I've seen nothing here that talks about the car tools in the least. I mean, to me, it's obvious what happened, right? Like, she did him in with an allergen and stuffed him in the trunk and left to join Stella Porta. The problem is, the way the game is made is that any of these could be in any order. Just about. What does his ID have to do with it? What do the car tools have to do with it? And even though him being dead is all that really matters, why, like, it might not go here. It might go somewhere else, just like the corpses of the kids in the other case. What if he goes up here and the car tools, for whatever reason, go at the very end? Like, that's kind of what I'm saying, is this is just a littlest bit arbitrary and unclear. And what does his ID have to do with it? Why would she need his ID? In fact, I'm going to do this. I'm going to look up the answer, because as far as I care, this is what happened. I'll walk you through it. Got the butane bill, and that arrived. Something about his ID. She got his allergy recipe and did him in, stuffed him in the car where she had tools. Wait a minute. What if he was working on the car when she did him in? Still doesn't solve his ID, though. I'm going to put that at the end. I still don't know what his ID has to do with it. Well, I can't find an answer key. So I'm going to have to just brute force this. The problem is, it's, I think it's 36 answers. That sounds right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 squared, or it's 6 times 6 ordered 6. It's a lot of different combinations. I just don't know. I don't know what the order is because it's so arbitrary. Okay, I got it. I got the answer. So, for some reason, the allergy recipe is actually the first one. That is down here. The car tools are last. His corpse is in the right spot, though. This, the ID goes up here. And that goes up here. This really felt random. Julia and Alex have continuous arguments as a couple. She writes it in her diary. It also talks about a forum where they talk about the reality of the world. A user named Cult tells him about an organization called Stella Porta. Yet we figured this out already. They begin to have conversations more often and through private messages. The Cult user, the sectarian, sends her a contract where she sets out the requirements to be accepted at Stella Porta. The most important condition is that she gets rid of her husband. And Julia decides to end her life so she would ensure he does not kill her. I would search. The first part of the plan is to buy a butane cylinder. I would search. Convinced of what she has to do, Julia takes advantage of her husband's lack of sense of smell, since it is spring and Alex suffers from a very strong allergy. When he comes home from work, he goes into the bathroom to relax and often falls asleep. Where did we get that? Because his ID is on the toilet? The wife takes advantage of that moment to pass a gas dispenser connected to a butane cylinder under the door, thus causing the husband to die from poisoning without realizing it. Once dead, she wraps the corpse in a towel and drags it from the bathroom to the car. Julia tries to start the car, but it doesn't start. To try and fix it, use tools, but it is impossible. Very nervous, Julia decides to leave by other means and leaves all the evidence of the crime behind. Is that what we can gather from all this? That's the order that we're going with. Okay. I can gather the evidence just fine. It's just... Why was that the order?
We have a missing 28-year-old male and 2 bodies. A neighbor called the patrol because he heard a shot at dawn. Upon arrival, the patrol found 2 bodies. The missing 28-year-old man has a history of violence. He was currently under surveillance for belonging to radical circles. Nothing else has been touched. Collect the evidence you find and take it to the police station.
Okay. "13 evidence." Yep. Let me check out the trophies list, see if there's anything I need to be on the lookout for. The net is dangerous. Find the broken fence. Find the dirty boots. Dirty boots, broken fence, and read the extremist forum. Huh. Yeah, I was on Twitter today. Website previously known as Twitter. Wow, this is slow. This is me full sprint. This detective must have a bum leg. Well, found the dirty boots. Give me that trophy, please. Freedom Forum. Should we eliminate people with disabilities? User only a free man 14. My neighbor's wife has mental paralysis and her husband wastes time taking care of her. That's wasting time. Weak people must die. Sectarian, I believe that you are right. In these times of decadence, society is disintegrating. I'd like to talk about it by private message. The truth. It's maybe too crazy. I think the most annoying thing about this is that people actually do believe that. That's my problem. Like, this whole game rubs me the wrong way, because, like, people actually do believe that. And this is what happens. People get hurt. I don't like seeing people get hurt. Hello, Henry. I hope you're well. I'm still in Spain, in the Rota military base. You should see this, bro. The weather is perfect and the food is amazing. The beach is next to the base. This is paradise. I wish you would stop wasting your time with your conspiracy theorists and enlist. Brother, don't let them fool you. You know I'm not good with words. I'm sorry I've gone so far, but there's no work at home. I miss you. I guess it does depend, Dim, but I just hate seeing people who have done nothing wrong get hurt because of idiots. Stella Porta. You've been chosen for the Stella Porta project. To complete your initiation, you must create extreme collateral damage. Could turn the faucet on and off. It's funny. Same with these burners? No, not this time. Okay. Let me guess. Aircraft bill of sale. Yeah, they just grabbed random free images and threw it into their game. I can't blame them. Who wants to create more assets than you need to? But it's hilarious that both of them have a aircraft bill of sale. That's it. Commonality between all these people. They own airplanes. It's that exact same TV again. Ooh, a very nice trophy. Can I read it? Best player. Yeah, I guess that's a valid trophy. How many am I at? I'm at 4 out of 13. I need to find the broken fence for that other trophy. Let me just double check these rooms, make sure I didn't miss anything. I haven't even been in this one yet. Alarm clock. My old nemesis. Oh, wow, this is such a slog. Oh, wow, this is such a slog. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Is this car levitating? No. It just doesn't have a proper shadow to make it. No, that wheel is definitely levitating. Oh, this is so slow, man. Why does this look like an Indian reservation? That looks like a broken fence. Why is it broken in this way? Broken out this way, I guess, is a better thing to ask. You know, maybe it's not broken. I think it's just a little entrance for this car. Oh. My grandmother could run faster than this. She didn't have knees. Oh, that might be the broken fence. That should be a trophy that'll give me here relatively soon. There we go. From behind. Well, we found all the trophies. Wow, this just goes on. Well, I've got another half hour. Maybe I can beat the game by then. Especially if I speed through the answer to this one. That guy, I already know I will, because the answers are just arbitrary is what it is. There's so much subjectivity, there's so much conjecture, there's so much speculation. All the exact things that you should not do as a detective. Absolutely do not do any of that. How to use an oxygen tank at home. Attach the tubing and nasal prongs cannula to the oxygen regulator. It's instructions. Important, do not close the airflow. Gave someone oxygen, closed the airflow, suffocated them. Now that is a gun. Hoo-wee. Oh, hello, yeah. Oh, even more interesting. footprints. And we found the dirty boots in the other house. Yeah, have a drink. This guy's in a wheelchair.
Good morning, Mr. Jones. I'm Dr. Miller's secretary. I was calling him to set up Mary's next visit. The doctor thinks you should visit more frequently. I wait for your call.
Huh. Did say his wife had mental paralysis. Another cutting board. They all have cutting boards and they all own airplanes. I'm beginning to sense a pattern here. Still got 2 rooms to look at. Oh, good grief, man. Mr. Jones's body. That is so uncalled for. And that is a gun. Oh man. That is a really big gun too. The game just stalled almost to a stop there. Marie's body. I think it's safe to say that she was asphyxiated. There's the oxygen tank right there. Oh, you absolutely could, Dim. Obviously it wasn't suicide, but you can, in fact, do that with that gun. Yeah, just right there off of that. Cannot open this for some reason. Okay, how many more pieces of evidence do I need? Ah, no, I'm only missing 1. No. Not easily, at least. Yeah, but if you're going for maximum... Ugh, anyway. Boy, I am not going down that rabbit hole. Why does it let you turn on the faucet in these places? I don't get it. Okay, I really hope that there's 1 more piece of evidence somewhere in here. Or out here. Anyway. Think it's clear what happened. He joined the cult, went in here, killed both of them. One with a rifle, and the other by asphyxiating. Pretty much exactly as I said. And in there. I guess the question then is, how did he get out? Did he just walk out the front door? Guess I don't have to play this again. The intense subject matter actually isn't bugging me that much right now, but 1, it's slow and drawn out. 2, it's just so unrealistic. And 3, this guy is an awful detective. One more piece of evidence. I need 1 more picture. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dim. I'm not a fan of dark stuff, but this is like, as long as I'm not actually seeing anything, it's kind of okay. Just, I guess right now I'm just more distracted by just how slow the game is. Can I open these? No. There's something here that I'm missing. Cannot open that. Left his underwear. Well, he came in from the backyard. Why would he bother doing that? Why would he bother doing that? There's the award for best player. I am looking for pliers that was used to crack open the... I think it's in here. Looking for pliers that was used for the fence. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, the video that I'm watching... Okay, first of all, you can, in fact, open this. It's just not letting me. The video that I'm watching was recorded on PC. There should be a Confederate flag here. They definitely took that out for the PlayStation version. Can't say I blame them. But, yeah. Again, you are able to open this up. I don't know why it didn't let me. And the final piece of evidence is right here. I tried opening this door like 3 times and it didn't let me, so I thought that you couldn't. Regardless, that's the last piece of evidence I need. This game is censored. Well, I don't know how aware you are of this, Dim, considering you're on the other side of the pond, but in the United States, the Confederate flag has sort of become a symbol of racism. More broadly, it's a symbol of white trash. Let me see if I can't actually do this myself. We can assume he got the box cutter first, then got into that. Well, I mean, I agree. In the context of the game, it would make complete sense, Dim. It's just... I don't know. Then he came back and left his dirty boots. I feel like I can get this one. Asphyxiated her, grabbed the gun, and finished him off. That's not it? Well, maybe he finished him off and then asphyxiated her. Nope. This is what I'm getting at. Like, that just seems so obvious to me, but that's not the solution. Okay, let's see here. The dirty boots go here? Really? I would have figured the dirty boots would have been the last thing, but apparently not. Also, apparently, that goes there. I was right about the box cutter being first, though. Or the fence cutter, rather. There we go. You see what I mean? That just feels so arbitrary. Henry is a young man who lives alone. His brother Daniel's in the military and is far away. Yeah, there's the flag. So they took out the flag for the in-engine stuff, but for this picture, from this pre-rendered picture, they left it there. That's interesting. Henry's a young man who is easy to manipulate, has been writing in extremist forums for a long time. Henry believes that disabled people shouldn't be born and are a burden to others. Encouraged by the sectarian, Henry decides to end the life of his neighbor Mary, who is disabled. To do so, he breaks into his neighbor's house by breaking the fence behind them while they are asleep. He enters through the window and reaches the room where his neighbors sleep. Fuck the Nazis. Fuck all the Nazis. That's all I'll say. Inside the room, Henry quietly turns off the oxygen that Mary needs to live and goes back home, leaving his dirty boots at the entrance. Lucas, her husband, doesn't notice and continues sleeping. Mary dies overnight from lack of oxygen. Are you kidding? He goes back home? Why? In the morning, Lucas, who is suffering from PTSD, notices that Mary's not breathing, loses control. Desperately, he picks up a gun and commits suicide for not being able to hear the death of his wife. At that moment, Henry disappears, leaving a contract for Stella Porta. So much of that was just absolutely speculation. I looked this up. This doesn't show up on a map. And besides, I think that 5 degrees west at that latitude, I'm pretty sure, is in the middle of the ocean. How much is left of this game? Let me just look at my cheat sheet. Like, just a few minutes. I think we can finish this. Trophy, you are in the right place. Holy crap, okay. Find the layer, read the laptop, use the door lever, discover the portal, cross the portal. Guys, this doesn't look like it's in the middle of the ocean to me. I think that this game is just... I think that this game has lied to me. Don't you dare jump scare me. Oh my goodness. I'm supposed to interact with that stupid thing. Because that's totally a thing that you would do. Oh, and now all of a sudden it's running at 60 FPS? And it's faster? Well, pause the screen and look at those if you want to see these people's last words. Yep, all of a sudden I went from thinking this game is eh to, yeah, I actually don't like this game. They used real pictures of people, by the way. You guys know me. I try my best to find something good to say about every game, but, I don't know about this one. It went from being bad but tolerable to just plain bad. I rarely say anything like that about one of our games, but why didn't I get my plat? Where's my plat? I forgot to read the coldest laptop. I'm stupid. Is it going to let me continue? When's the last time I saved? Please tell me it auto-saved. Okay, I'm in here. Okay, here's the laptop. Read it. Give me that trophy. The end. That was Detective Stella Porta case. Boy, am I glad I never have to play that again. That was... it started out interesting, you know, collecting clues to figure out what happened. I mean, the first maybe half hour of this game I thought was pretty fun, you know, having to go through the room and find out what happened, you know. Mature subject matter, of course, not my favorite, but I'm not going to dock the game for that. But it just... nonsensical comes to mind. That's the word that comes to mind. What the actual hey did I just play? I don't know. It's just like the fact that it just felt so arbitrary. by that, I mean, it really felt like for each of those 3 cases, you could put the pictures in just about any order and come up with the correct solution. There was not much there to go on. This was... well... that was that. That's all I have to say about it. And yeah, that ending, weird. Well, anyway, Dim, Saber Sensei, and Andrea, thank you for being here. Well, if you want to call this a detective game, I guess I won't stop you, but yeah, anyway. Shout out to the lurkers, shout out to everyone on YouTube. I'll be back Sunday to continue my playthrough of Rainbow Skies. I am in the final dungeon. Let's see if I can survive long enough to make the game beat. I don't know, we'll see. On behalf of East Asia Soft, I have been Skull. Have yourselves a great day and a great weekend. I will see you all next time. Hopefully playing something other than this. Bye-bye. Okay, that's fine, Dim. I knew that was going to happen. Later, everyone.